Are there any parents out there that have purchased what are called pillow pets for their kids? They look kind of like this guy. These are stuffed animals that also serve as night lights. Now, my kids have loved it, and my youngest daughter, Chloe, when we would tuck her in, and she had one for a little bit before our kids broke it, as kids tend to do. But when she had one, she would hug the pillow, and then the lights would shine through, and on her ceiling, there would be little projections of stars. And so she would go, "Look, Daddy, stars." Now, that was cute, but were those in fact stars? No, not even close. And if you didn't use the pillow pets, maybe you've tried sticking or gluing those glow-in-the-dark star decals in your children's rooms. Quick, in the comment section, if you've done that for your kiddos at some point in time, let us know so we can connect. Now, while the idea of placing, stick-on stars or a nightlight glowing stars in someone's room is nice, that doesn't actually depict what the night sky really looks like. One of the things I've loved about living in Arizona is that when you go up north a little bit, whether you go to Prescott or you go up to Flagstaff, you can get some incredible views of the stars. I remember being at a summer camp at UCYC, and I was on a late night hike with some of my students, and that night was incredible. You see, it was there was no moon out that night, but there was also no clouds. And so when you looked up into the sky, you literally saw an infinite amount. I put my hands out like this, and looking through my hands, I counted over 100 stars in just a few inches. And so standing there in awe in the night with my students was one of my most favorite worshipful times there that summer camp. Why? Because when I looked up and saw how big the universe really is, when I see how incredible creation really is, I worship in the glory of God. Now, when you look at a nightlight, you don't really worship that. That's cute. But when you see the night sky, you cannot help but fall on your knees and praise God at His glory. And so here's a question for you. Do you have a nightlight Jesus or a night sky Jesus? See, a nightlight Jesus is something that you use, and it's cute. You use it to cuddle in at night and maybe pray to, and it's nice, but it really has no majestic power in your life. I don't know about you, but I don't really want to have a nightlight Jesus. A nightlight Jesus doesn't help me in times of crisis. Now, when I look up to the stars, when I see the sky, when I look at the beauty of a sunrise or a sunset, and I see the majestic power of creation, I stand in awe of who God is, and then I trust His power in the middle of a crisis. And this is the vision that Isaiah had. There, in the year of a crisis, in the year that King Uzziah died, he had a crystal clear vision of the Lord sitting on His throne, and these angelic beings known as seraphims just worshiping God, crying, "Holy, holy, holy." Do you have a nightlight Jesus, or do you have a night sky Jesus and a big vision of God's glory?